doing, guys?
Great.
Good.
Amazing. Nice to meet you both, by the way. I already know Reya. Hi, friend.
Hi.
Like, how are you guys? I've not met either of you before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know anybody else here, honestly.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, we've got a lovely little British American like equal thing going on here. I think. So that's
Oh, we're Canadian.
Yeah, they're
Oh, I'm
Canadians.
sorry. Oh
No, it's okay.
Go over there. Wait, I'm backwards. I can't figure out which way.
I know. Weird. It does like the whole flip
This
thing.
mirror image thing is really throwing me for a loop.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm sorry, Canada. But yeah, it's cool to have like a good mixture. I'm Charlotte, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. By the way, I'm Jess. This is
Yeah,
Tay.
I'm Taylor. Everyone
Oh
gets
yeah, that could get confusing.
yeah, it definitely gets confusing.
Amazing. All right. Well, thanks for setting this up, guys. Live country sessions.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I love these rounds.
Same.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching them too. I think it's cool, like you're mentioning, like the dichotomy of just having like we'll call it across the pond versus this side of the pond, or vice versa.
Love that. Love
Because
that.
we're at least me and Canada are on the same continent.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. We're like attached, so
Hopefully, you know, when the world goes back to normal, then you'll be able to cross continents, I'm sure.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Hope so.
that would be amazing.
I mean, Border Patrol for the U.S. is already bad enough. They're already jerks, minus the fact that now we just can't go anywhere at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you want to do? How do you want to do it?
Well, I feel like I'm kind of in the top section here, and I don't mind going first. So I'll just throw myself under the bus.
Love it.
I don't think there's
There we
really
go.
a format. And you guys, I've recently started playing my Electricon streams because I just like the way it sounds. So if it sounds weird, let me know and I can change things. But I don't know. I just like the vibe a little more. So the first one I'm gonna play is called Mona Lisa. I wrote this with another Nashville songwriter named Allison Elena, and I had this idea about I was kind of thinking about my childhood and how many times I walked around with trying not to let my insides show, and I don't know, I just had this idea one day about that kind of being similar to like the Mona Lisa painting and how everyone's got like a story about it, but like no one really knows the truth. So this one's called Mona Lisa, and I hope you like it. Everybody's looking at your picture, and they think that they've got you figured out. She's probably hiding something, I can see it in her eyes. She's waiting on you to break that crooked smile. And you never say a thing, and I'm trying like hell to do the same. I've been keeping the message up, walking around acting tough, playing it safe, playing the game, whatever it takes. And everybody's got their story, everybody thinks they know me, a million versions of the truth, just like they do with Mona Lisa. With Mona Lisa. And if you cry, you're probably dramatic. And if you smile, you're probably insane. So I keep it somewhere in the middle to save face, 'cause I don't wanna hear what they have to say anyway. I've been keeping the message up, walking around acting tough, playing it safe, playing the game, whatever it takes. And everybody's got their story, everybody thinks they know bet she did too. I've been keeping the message up, walking around acting tough, playing it safe, playing the game, whatever it takes. And everybody's got their story, everybody thinks they know me, a million versions of the truth, just like they do. I've been keeping the message up, walking around acting tough, playing it safe, playing the game, whatever it takes. And everybody's got their story, everybody thinks they know me, a million versions of the truth, just like they do with Mona Lisa. With Mona Lisa. Oh, with Mona Lisa. With Mona Lisa.
Thank you.
Love that.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Same.
That's so great. That's so catchy. So
Thank you.
That's one of them songs where you hear it once and you're going to be singing it for the rest of the night.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, the first time I ever played it live, I was like, man, this says Mona Lisa a lot of times. That's kind of annoying. But then I was like, I don't think other people think it's annoying. I think it just gets stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will remember it.
People love a good hook. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I don't know if it's particularly like a clever hook by any means, but it's definitely repetitive.
Everyone will definitely know what the song is called, at least.
Definitely,
So they'll know what to look
sure.
for on Spotify.
10,000%. What was that song
Yeah.
called again? People, come on.
Amazing. Shall I go next?
Yeah.
Right.
Round?
I've missed
Yeah.
everything. I'm so excited.
The first song that I'm gonna play for you guys is a song that I released exactly 1 year ago today. It's a song called Homeless, and it's about, I was living in London and I visited Nashville actually, and I started writing this whilst I was in Nashville, because I'd never wanted to leave. So yeah, this is Homeless. I'm gonna take one of these out so I can hear myself. Little girls grow up and their hometown shrink. They run out of boys to buy them drinks, saying they gotta get out. I'm a big fish in a small pond. The parents cry
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Thank
I
you.
was just
Oh,
thinking, I'm like, it's so cool how like, because we don't do a lot of streams with like people from other countries, so it's like so cool to hear you guys speak like with your accents, and then when you sing, you sound like so country. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks.
Oh man,
Yeah, no,
Reya,
I
you
think
know
it's
I think you're
definitely-
incredible. That's such a great song.
Thanks, Charlotte.
So good.
Thank you.
So good.
Love you.
Besties.
I can definitely identify too with the feeling of like coming to Nashville and never wanting to leave.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Henceforth,
I
why
always
we're
say it's like
here.
Disneyland. It's Disneyland for songwriters. It's ridiculous.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, get me on a plane when this is all done because I want to get there. So
Come on over. Plenty of room.
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
all right, I guess we'll go next.
Which one do you want?
Woohoo! Oh, beautiful guitar by the way there.
Okay, so we're gonna do a song that we're releasing actually next month. We have 2 songs coming out in the next 2 months, which we're super excited about. This one's called "Wish You Were Mine," just kind of like about
Reminiscing, like on an old
reminiscing.
relationship.
when
You
you hear
know.
a song and then it makes you think about a specific person, or you like go somewhere and it reminds you of them. Just kind of like taking back that feeling for yourself. This night has me buzzing like the neon lights on Broadway. Oh, and I remember your eyes, they had me hypnotized. Or was it just tequila? The band is playing George Strait, and I'm all alone here with a drink, wishing you were singing with me. Every time I hear that song, it takes me back, and then I'm gone, laying there alone with you. Oh, I wish I could fall right back into those sheets, smelling coffee with the breeze, feeling running down my spine. Babe, I wish that you were mine. Oh, why can't I just push the past behind? Even the idea of another guy hasn't crossed my mind. After all this time, can we just rewind? Every time I hear that song, it takes me back, and then I'm gone, laying there alone with you. Oh, I wish I could fall right back into those sheets, smell of coffee with the breeze, feeling running down my spine. Baby, wish that you were mine. You broke my heart, then you took her hand. Said we grew apart, but I don't understand. She can take the ring, she can take my man, take everything. But I still close my eyes and sing along, let it take me back, and then I'm gone, laying there alone with you. Oh, I wish I could fall right back into those sheets, smell of coffee with the breeze, feel it running down my spine. Babe, I wish that you were mine. Oh, babe, I wish that you were mine. Oh, babe, I wish that you were mine.
Oh my god, God.
What?
It's a great tune.
What are those harmonies doing?
Right?
They're acting at the
Are you
same
guys okay?
time.
Wait, are you guys sisters or no?
No.
We
Okay.
get that every day.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, that is amazing. They say that the reason I say that is like people say that sisters have like this unreal ability to harmonize. So I was like, oh crap, I bet they're related. But nope, you just defied that whole thing I had
mean-
going on in my head.
Sisters by choice.
Yeah.
We
Perfect.
did live together.
Sometimes those are the best kind.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that you don't choose, I don't know anything about it. I don't have sisters, but sometimes people don't
Neither do we. We
love
just have
them.
nice. Thank you.
I feel like you have just performed the song that I am going to aggressively sing in the car all the time now.
Oh my gosh.
That's
The
like
bridge
a.
with like he take the ring, my man. Oh my god, it's so good. I love it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Wow. I think I just found up my new breakup song.
Yeah.
Thank you
It's
so much. March 19th.
March 19th, you said?
Yeah.
Right, it's on pre-order as soon as it's available.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. It's also really fun to jam to. I think both Sarah and I are just there having a bit of niggle.
Yeah.
Um,
You can kind of probably see my face when I'm like, like get one in there. I'm like, yeah, that one's
It's
going
the
really
top
good there.
face. You gotta do it. It's the only time it's acceptable to pull like a really unflattering face is because
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people in music don't get it. Like, you know, when you do the like stank face when something's really good,
Yeah.
people are like, oh my God, they're so mean. Why are they doing that face? But you're like, no.
Yeah.
It hit good.
I
Yeah.
remember I saw like I don't know if it was like the Grammys or whatever it was,
Yeah, I know
but like
what you're
Christina Aguilera was performing something and Pink like did like a in the audience and there was like a tabloid that was like Pink shaming Christina Aguilera.
You're like, you just don't understand. We
Yeah.
all take it as the yes, girl.
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Just give me the little hands.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, I just loved it. Oh hey Steph, I see her in the comments. Love you too. Amazing. All right, well I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna take these off just because they're sort of noise cancelling, so I feel like I'm not gonna be able to hear myself. This is a new setup, by the way, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, at least I'm honest. But I'm going to play you a song I released in November. My friend up there, Reya, she did a little live stream for me when I released this song. It's called Praying for Rain. It's a big dramatic
I love
ballad.
this song.
So I
You're
hope
in
you
for
guys
a
like
treat.
it. Oh, it's so nice. Just take this off. All right. Okay. Oops, guys. Staring at the driveway where you drove away, wondering how we made those same mistakes. Stupid pride, bringing on the lonely night. Sunshine and your kiss won't make me feel right. So before you walk out that door, won't you tell me that I'm worth fighting for? I'll just sit here praying for rain, watching you walk away, wishing you'd come back to stay. Oh, it's all a mess now, and I don't know why I'm here. Everything you used to say has faded to gray. It's all gone away. Nothing better than the smell of the rain. Feeling wash all our troubles away. Yeah. Well, I see dark skies, I see clouds, and I see hope. But there's only so many ways to go down this slippery road. Yeah. I just sit here praying for rain, watching you walk sit here praying for rain, watching you walk away, wishing you'd come back to stay. Oh, it's all a mess now, and I don't know why I'll hear everything you used to say has faded to gray. It's all gone away. Thank you.
Yay, that was amazing.
Yay!
Thank you so,
So
much.
good.
Cool.
I love that song.
Thank you, Reya. I saw you having a little karaoke. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That hook is like so good. Just like praying for rain. You hear it and you're like, oh yes,
Yeah, it's so good.
that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah.
Fab.
So fun.
Gosh, I don't know. Like, I never have a plan when I play things. I just like, you know, you just make it up as you go along. And there's one that I just wrote recently that I would like to give a go. I think I don't have words in front of me, so we're just gonna give it my best effort. I like to kind of infuse my story in a little bit so you kind of understand where my writing comes from. I've gone through a lot of things in my short time on earth. And about 4 years ago, I lost my mom to addiction. So right around that 4-year anniversary, which was February 10th, I found this song kind of pouring out of me because I had been going through a lot of pictures that I got from my mom's house when I was sorting through all of her things. And I realized that the only thing that I have left of her now are like pictures and memories and different things that exist in my mind. And it shouldn't be that way because she should still be alive, quite frankly. But I had this idea for a song, and it's called I Picture You. And it's about kind of looking back on those memories, and some of them are good and some of them are not great. So we're going to give this a try. So just bear with me. I picture you teaching me to tie my shoes, teaching flashcards, yellow, red, and blue. 1992. I picture you laughing till we cried in the middle of June, barefoot running, finding the excuse to set those puppies loose. I picture you, but you were playing my emotions when you told me you'd get sober. And now it's really over. There's nothing left to lose, nothing left to do. So I picture you, all the shit that we went through. Baby, I need the words. Give me 1 second. This song is so new.
It's very good though.
It is.
So kind.
Been there too.
It's just really an emotional song for me, and I always like to share the emotional ones because that's the reason that we write music, you know?
Yeah, it's cathartic, right? Like it's like free therapy.
Totally. And I have nothing to hold this on, so we are just having a day, people. We're doing it live. This is the beauty of a live show. It's not polished, you know. It just is what it is. Okay, we're gonna take this one from the tippy top.
Let's go.
That means you should be able to sing the first verse with me. I'm just kidding. All right. I picture you teaching me to tie my shoes, 1992. I picture you laughing till we cried in the middle of June. Barefoot running, finding the excuse to set those puppies loose. I picture you, but you were playing my emotions when you told me you would get sober. And now it's really over. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to lose. So I picture you, all the shit that we went through, all the yelling and abuse the alcohol produced. I picture you, barely able to keep your cool, always struggling to choose between me and the booze. I picture you, but you were playing my emotions when you told me you'd get sober. And now it's really over. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to lose. So I picture you on the day I pulled the fuse, set you free to life anew. Your shackles were removed. I picture you, but you were playing my emotions when you told me you'd get sober. And now it's really over. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to lose. 'Cause you were playing my emotions. You were never gonna be sober. And now it's really over. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to lose. So I picture you.
Thank you. Thank you for indulging me and letting me just collect myself.
No, it's great. Like, what I love about that is like the sort of juxtaposition between like the major and that really funky little riff, and those lyrics are really heartbreaking. But
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Takes me a second to not lose it, you know, like first couple of times I played it, it didn't come through because I was like crying. I was like, you need to get it together, lady.
But that's
Thank
so
you
cool
for
that
sharing
got
it
to
with
channel
us.
yourself.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that, you know, obviously we use songwriting as a healing mechanism, but I think that also as I've discovered, you know, purpose and plan and universe and that kind of thing, it's like, I really think that our stories are meant for impact, and, you know, music is meant for such a purpose, and there's a fun aspect to it, and a letting go and setting yourself loose kind of thing. But there's also like this other like therapeutic, really kind of say things that you can't say with words thing that I find so just amusing.
Amazing.
Really well
I
said.
love every minute of that, and I hope you release
Thank
it
you.
soon if you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Am I go again?
What
Yeah.
you got, girl?
Yes,
Let's do
girl.
it.
Also, does anyone know if we get 3 or 4, or do you just play until we don't want to play anymore?
I think it's
I don't know.
3
Should we ask Paul?
tracks.
I think
I-
it's 3. Yeah.
I think it's 3.
Nice. Love it.
So the next one that I'm going to play is also quite new. It's maybe like 3 weeks old, so I'm kind of still working on it. But I had been writing a lot of stuff from like personal experience recently, and I kind of decided I wanted to write something completely fictional. So this song is based on a Netflix show that I'm hoping some of you have seen called Bridgerton. Yeah, so this song's called Burn. If you know, you know. So that's what this song is.
Tell what's going on in that mind. You say love is blind, but I see crystal clear curtains. Say the same for your thoughts. No, I can't reach you at all. And even with the blaze of a million fires, you're damping in the flames of your ways to knock you fireproof. And I burn for you. Burn. Burn. Hands touch through silks and through skirts. Want you so bad it hurts. For you to be so close yet so far from where I want you to be. Close ain't close enough for me. And even with the blaze of a million fires, you're damping in the flames of your ways to knock you fireproof. And I burn for you. Burn. Burn. Until the look is on, we were a perfect match. But we struck that much on broken glass. And you never know you're igniting me. And I never guessed that you'd be gasoline. Smoke and mirrors fade to shades of red, and the shape of you is branded in my head. And it was just a plan, it was just a ruse, and I never planned to love you. And even with the blaze of a million fires, you're damping in the flames of the waves that knocks you fireproof. And I burn for you. Burn. Burn. It was just a plan, it was just a ruse, and I never planned to love you. Burn. Burn.
Yay!
I love that.
Wow, that was
Thank you.
Can I just check? Was your first word literally pray tell?
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite thing. That's so great.
I love that line about like something silk skirts want you so bad it hurts. I was like,
Yeah.
the imagery in that was so nice.
Thank you. I was trying to get across, like, because it's like a period drama, isn't it? So I was trying to get,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so you're picturing it like that, even if you haven't seen the show. So
It's
Yeah.
so great. I feel like
Cool.
we have more countries
I love
are inspired by period dramas. I feel like we need them now.
I feel like I need to brush up on my Netflixing. Is Netflix a verb?
Honestly.
It is a verb, correct? We've agreed as a society that
guess so.
Netflix is a verb.
If it isn't, it should be.
yeah. I mean,
I'm going to go
Netflix is whatever
Netflix
you want
now.
it to be.
Loved it.
right. Alrighty.
Shall we go?
Yes.
All right.
Go for it.
We're gonna play a tune that we put out last year.
Yeah.
Can't recall when right now, but yeah, this is just another kind of breakup song, you know, when you're thinking about that old relationship, and it's called That's When I Drink. It's
been 2 months, 3 days, I'm a mess. Trying to build back the fire that you put out when you left. And I got my friends, they're blowing up my phone, saying you'll be fine without him. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I searched the bottom of every bottle, trying to find what we had. And I'll drink a beer if I've had a long day. A tall glass of wine really drowns out the pain. Boy, that tequila, it burns through my veins. When I wanna feel your love, that's when I drink whiskey. And now it's been 1 year, still sitting here alone, staring at all the oaken promises you made myself. And I should have known that they'd all come back to haunt me, 'cause you didn't want me. I still drink a beer if I've had a long day. A tall glass of wine really drowns out the pain. Boy, that tequila, it bursts through my veins. When I wanna feel your love, that's when I drink. Oh, 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 that's when I drink. Oh, 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 oh. I'll drink a beer if I've had a long day. Tall glass of wine really drowns out the pain. Boy, that tequila, it burns through my veins. And when I wanna feel your love, I'll drink a beer if I've had a long day. Tall glass of wine really drowns out the pain. Boy, that tequila, it burns through my veins. When I wanna feel your love, that's when I drink.
Another banger.
Thank you.
Honestly,
That's
catch
great.
that on all my playlists as of now.
Oh, thank
Yep.
you. Sure.
Spotify stream's gonna go through the roof just from me.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
You're both so infectious. Like, I feel like I can really feel that you enjoy it. Like, and I love it. Like, I'm really captivated by the sound. It's so good.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
I just saw a question in the thing. Will you have an album out this year? I don't know if that was directed toward us, but we'll have an EP out this year if anyone was wondering.
Yay! Happy
One
day.
single. The next song we're playing is actually coming out next Friday.
Yeah.
And then the first one we played next month.
Next month,
And one in the summer, hopefully.
Amazing. Well, that's us sorted, Reya. We've got a few releases for the few months.
Honestly, yeah.
Amazing. I love that.
Thanks.
Again, like, I just want to just play along to it. It's so great. Yeah.
I want to be the third harmony.
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Jess and Tay and Reya.
Yeah.
We're a trio
I think
now.
Or it could just be Jess and Reya.
Jess and Taya.
Can we just say Jess Taya and call it good?
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Just jam it all together and call it a day.
Yes, I'm in.
When you put 5 brains together, you come with a genius name. Amazing. I loved that. Right, okay. I did think about what I was going to do, so I'm not being utterly unprofessional, but I genuinely can't remember what I decided, so I'm just going to come up with something else. I think I'm going to play... Yeah, I know. I'm going to play a song that isn't out. I haven't even recorded it, but it's something that I do want to push out at some point. And to give you like a little bit of backstory, I love country music. I've every form, right? So like I love old stuff like Patsy and Merle. I love all that. I love George Strait, as you guys mentioned in your song earlier. And I love modern stuff as well, like, you know, Luke Combs, Mara Morris, all that good stuff, right? So when I write, I feel like you can tell that I like lots of different types of music. But this one is very inspired by like Elvis and like Patsy Cline and like that old timey like dance hall, like two-step type of number, right? So this is called Lonely in My Dreams. I wrote this after my best friend broke up with like one of her boyfriends, her first boyfriend, and he was an utter arsehole. So like I wrote this from her point of view. And Scott just commented, I will do On the Loose, but that was going to be my last one. But yeah, this is Lonely in My Dreams. I hope you guys like it. Just going to set these headphones down. Oh, okay. Mama never told me that it would hurt this bad. You threw away all the love we had on that night when I saw you in your room. I couldn't be mad 'cause you had every right to, but I'm still searching for you in an empty room. It never gets easier when I'm this blue. Took my heart and you broke it right in half. So why am I still haunted by your laugh in my dreams? Sweet darling, lonely in my dreams. Never forget what you said that night. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, lost all of my mind. You said I don't love you, I said say it ain't so. Then I left broken hearted with nowhere else to go. But I'm still searching for you in an empty room. Never gets easier when I'm this blue. Took my heart and you broke it right in half. So why am I still haunted by your laugh in my dreams? Sweet darling, lonely in my dreams. It's been a few years, cried a few tears, found myself again, found a new man. And I don't know why I'm still searching for you in an empty room. It never gets easier when I'm this blue. Took my heart and you broke it right in half. So why am I still haunted by your laugh in my dreams? Sweet darling, lonely in my dreams.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the
Love that.
part. I was like, let's go up with that.
I love how when that key change hit, you saw all of us be like,
Yeah.
Let's go up one.
I love a key change, but the thing is that I recently decided that I wanted the key to go up a bit, so I put it on capo 1,
but it like jars me out a bit, and I keep playing the wrong chord. So like, I was like, oh no, but thank you. I'm so glad you like that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Very much so, like old school Grease vibes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like had
everyone says that.
oozing.
Yeah, Taylor was sitting here when you were like,
like,
in my dreams, she's like, ooh.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
My
Very,
aim
like,
for that song.
Poodle skirt and leather jacket and Elvis.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%, like,
Love
you know,
it.
like a Gresh 55, like with the band in the background, just like swaying type of thing.
Oh
like,
gosh, yeah.
Chandeliers in the sea or something like that. It'd be so good. For that song, I really want, when I do record it, my aim is to get as many of my friends as possible to do all like the BVs. So you have some girls going la 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 la. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
the male British country singers being like boom, 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 like that type of thing. It'd be so fun.
That'll be
Yeah.
great.
I love that.
Thank you, guys.
What's your like recording situation there? Do you do like recording with this setup and then kind of send it over for someone to do stuff with it, or?
No, so this is super new, like literally 3 days. That will be the case. I really want to learn how to produce, because I feel like I can see an arrangement, but I don't know how to put it together. And like I feel like if I'm in a studio setting, I can often be like, this needs to go here and this needs to go here.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's a case of go to a studio that I used to go to, but I'll probably be going to a different one just because there's so many like options for me. And one of my really good friends runs a really cool studio, so I'm probably going to go over there. But I sort of record a really shitty demo on my guitar, on my phone.
Yes.
I don't know how to use, by the way, because I've bought a new phone lately and I don't know how to use it. And I sort of go, what do you think about this? And then my band and the producers often make magic out of it.
And you're like,
So,
that
yeah.
was more than I could have ever dreamed from a voice memo.
Yeah.
Exactly. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I love recording. Can't wait to do it again.
Same. Actually, which is a great segue. I believe this is our last trip round. So this last song that I'm going to play is actually, I'm releasing an album, which is
Yay.
crazy and exciting all at the same time. We've been working on it through COVID and all this stuff. And my producer started touring. So then, you know, we were kind of splitting time between some things and it's all good. And actually, my husband flew my dad in yesterday as a surprise. And today we are hosting a listening party at my house for the album from top to bottom. And I don't even know, like, if you ask me, like, how do I feel? Like, I don't know the answer to that question. Like, I don't know, like, what I'm gonna, it's like such a surreal thing, you know, like the whole thing is like all coming together and, you know, it's finally to a point where we're talking about releasing things. And I just can't believe it. So this song is going to be the first song on the album. And I believe the first single that I'll release from the album. And it's called Honest. And it was about a year ago that I wrote this song. And it was probably one of the first times that I really forced myself to get super deep and super vulnerable and write this song. I wrote it by myself. Most of my album is self-written. And it's just kind of like the kickoff of just like bearing my soul in whatever music I end up writing. So this one's called Honest, and I hope that you like it. That is not quite what we're going for here. There we go. If I'm being honest, this ain't my thing. I can't look you in the eyes and tell you everything's okay. I'd be lying if I said the reality of you and me looks easy in my head. I'm not saying it's goodbye, but maybe it's close.
maybe it's all a big mistake, and I don't know. All I know is I'm hurting you, and I'm hurting myself too. Oh, falling in and out of love, and you deserve to know the cold hard truth. So I'm working on it, just being honest. I'm just being honest. If I'm being honest, had a lot on my mind. The girl I see looking back at me, I don't even recognize. I gotta clear my conscience from this mess I made. Living in the house with you gets harder every day. The day will come when you wake up and see maybe you're better off so far away from me, away from me. 'Cause I'm hurting you, and I'm hurting myself too. Oh, falling in and out of love, and you deserve to know the cold hard truth. So I'm working on it, just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm at a fork in the road, I got nothing to lose. But nothing can be all when I choose. When I choose to stop hurting you and stop hurting myself too. Oh, I'm falling in and out of love, and you deserve to know the cold hard truth. So I'm working on it, just being honest. I'm just being honest, just being honest. I wanna be honest. Thank you so much.
Love that.
I'm so
Thank
you.
That's so cool.
Thanks.
Love that. That
I
line.
feel like now that, I don't know if you guys ever get this way, but when you like record something and you play it on acoustic and you're like, this is what it sounds like on an acoustic, and then you hear the arrangement, and then like I feel like I'm caught in like that nowhere land where you're like, I know what the arrangement sounds like on the record, and I know how limited I am with this one guitar in my hand, and you're just like, oh, there's like harmonies and there's like all these different things going on in the background. I'm just sitting here like, I just want to hear the record.
Mm-hmm. You're like hearing it in your head as you're playing it, and you're like, no one else can hear this, but it's great.
Yeah, I'm like, there's like an orchestra going on in here. Can you hear it? And you're like, no.
It's not so
Love
lovely
it.
though. I really
Thank
liked that line into I think it was into the second chorus where it was like, you better, it's like, don't come anywhere near me type of thing because like I'm gonna hurt you. I love that because I think it's so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us. I really
You're
like that.
welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I think you know, as I thought about writing this song, and I think about like the story that I want to tell with it, it's like I think that as a society, there's always this understanding of like, oh, it's totally fine if you just tell a little white lie. But I mean, like, you can only get yourself wrapped up in so many before you kind of get in trouble, and you just have to strip it down to like the very cold hard truth. And it's hard to say sometimes, but like so necessary because it hurts yourself too when you are doing those things. Just, I don't know, it's a super emotional song.
Lovely.
It kind of paused out a bit, but like going back to what you said about like how it's super stripped down when you're, just playing it and you know what the arrangement sounds like. But I forgot who it was that said this to me, but it was like, if a song can pass the campfire test, then you know that it's a great song. So the fact that, that song sounds that good with just you and a guitar, the arrangement
Thanks.
would be amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very excited for everyone to hear it. I hope you guys hear it when it comes out, and it will be great.
Yeah, of course.
Wait. I feel like I'm gonna have so many things to find to pre-save tonight.
I know.
I know.
Well, I'm not out for pre-save yet, so take it off your radar.
Okay, there we go.
Focus on Jess and Tay.
There we go.
Yes, everyone, go follow them on Spotify as well, so we can.
And if there are
praise
other
them.
releases in this group that I missed, my apologies.
Love that.
Right.
Reya, what you got?
So on the topic of being honest, the next song I'm gonna play is brutally honest. Charlotte's heard this one before.
Oh yeah.
And I think she likes it. She said that she likes it. So this song I wrote about, basically at one point I think I was probably a bit drunk. I'd written this list in my phone notes page of all the things that I actually seem to be my type, like the things that I would go for in a guy. And then I was like, okay, well, that's just sitting there staring at me. That has to become a song. So I wrote this song about the things that I go for in a guy, but it's really a list of things that you should not go for in a guy.
I
So
remember
this
this.
song-
I love it.
This song's called Man Like You. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to take these off. There we go. If I wanted a man like you, I'd go and find one. I'd write a letter to the local news. I'd tell them to find me a man who'll act like he's the right one and run a mile soon as I leave the room. If I wanted a man like you, I'd advertise for a good dress and see the wondering eye, a little taste of heaven. No stranger to the bedroom. A man like you, I'd pray to God for someone I know's gonna break my heart, thinking that I don't, but I kinda do. Want a man like you. If I wanted a man like you, I'd text my exes, could write the rhyme of how this would go. You convince me that the mystery is why it feels so good when you're kissing me. Disappear like a ghost. If I wanted a man like you, I'd advertise for a good dress and see the wondering eye, little taste of heaven. No stranger to the bedroom. A man like you, I'd pray to God for someone I know's gonna break my heart, thinking that I don't, but I kinda do. Want a man like you. I want a man like you. I always do. And it never does me well. I want a man like you. I always do. And I wish I never met a man like you. Oh, man like you. If I wanted a man like you, I'd advertise for a good dress and see the wondering eye, little taste of heaven. No stranger to the bedroom. A man like you, I'd pray to God for someone I know's gonna break my heart, thinking that I don't, but I kinda do. Want a man like you. A man like you. A man like you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Banger alert.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes. exactly that.
Thank you so much.
That chorus melody is so catchy. So good.
It's just
I'm so
brilliant.
glad that you like it because I'm going into the studio with that one tomorrow, so I'm really excited about it.
Yay!
Well, she kept that one
Secret's
quiet. I'm
out.
excited.
Yeah.
Amazing. I just
I'm
love
so
that.
excited.
A good dress sense and a wandering eye. It's my favourite line.
Yeah.
Like the part where
Thanks.
you're like, if I like want a man like you, I'll touch my ex. I was like, oh, great, okay.
Yeah.
We are all excited for that one, Reya. So please
Yeah.
tell us when that comes out because I'm going to have it on the playlist on loop.
I'm gonna have to follow everyone on Instagram. Just like wait
Yeah.
for your releases.
Honestly, yeah.
Totally.
Post notifications on.
Absolutely.
All right. For our last song, we're going to play our single "It Wasn't You" that is coming out next Friday. This is a song that I had written about a past relationship and just not a very good one. And I brought it into the studio and we rewrote a little bit of it with our producers, Eric Fintelman and Mark Shore. And it's just kind of about how when you're young, you have, or not even when you're young, just in general, you have this picture of who you want a man to be, and you might be in a relationship with someone and you're just hoping and wishing that that person can become that man, and it's just not, it's not him. So yeah, this one's called "It Wasn't You."
Grew up wondering, grew up wishing he was a little bit of everything that you saw in the movies when you were young. Truck light shining bright in the window, red roses in his hand on the front porch. Tells your mama you'll be back by 10. If only that's how it happened. 'Cause I wish I would've known that you weren't the one I dreamed of, not the only one I'd ever be loved by, touched by. Oh my, wish somebody would've told me love doesn't last forever. Sometimes it doesn't get better. Why did I try? Was I blind? I really wish that it could have been you, but it wasn't you. It just wasn't you. Every girl dreams of that first man. She gets to say, hey, this is my boyfriend. And then 3 years go by and daddy still don't like the guy. I thought that I'd be getting princes and magic. No happy ever after, baby, it's tragic. But that just happened. 'Cause I wish I would've known that you weren't the one I dreamed of, not the only one I'd ever be loved by, touched by. Oh my, wish somebody would've told me love doesn't last forever. Sometimes it doesn't get better. Why did I try? Was I blind? I really wish that it could have been you, but it wasn't you. It just wasn't you. It wasn't you. And now I've got someone who treats me right. No bullshit, lies, and stupid fights. You show me what I deserve, a love that doesn't have to hurt. But I wish I would've known that you were the one I dreamed of, not the only one I'd ever be loved by, touched by. Oh my, if somebody would've told me love doesn't last forever. Sometimes it doesn't get better. Why did I try? Was I blind? I really wish that it could have been you, but it wasn't you. Just wasn't you. When I think that I always knew it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you.
crap.
Thanks.
Mhm.
I literally have chills.
The
across my
harmonies in
entire
that
being.
are insane.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh my god.
That melody
Oh,
just
are
keeps
they?
going up and up and up as well. Like, wow.
This
Yeah.
song is actually, we recorded it actually in a higher key on the track.
That's
But
a
why?
flex and a half. That's like, oh, we can have my key.
We already
It's
see
so
them
great.
crappy enough
But
about
for
ourselves.
the
I'm just
lives,
kidding.
we're like, maybe we'll take it down a bit.
Yeah, it's like for the sake of what is left.
Yeah.
It's so good.
No, it
like,
sounds
to
great.
reiterate the comments here, I mean, Scott, those harmonies on another level. I'm gonna annoy him later by trying to do those. He's downstairs at the moment. I'm gonna be trying to do those harmonies. They are so good. And Peter as well. Yes. I loved hang on. Taylor, are you in the grey? Or you
I'm Jesse. Yeah.
I'm Taylor.
Taylor, that's it. So sorry, you did tell me earlier, but I've got a terrible memory.
No, it's okay.
I loved how your harmony switched from the third below to the third above.
Third above, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's
That was
insane.
actually our producers, because originally we had just done the high harmony and we were like, we want the second chorus to like hit.
Yeah.
So we switched and did the low harmony just in the first chorus and then brought them both in the second.
Yeah.
So
We worked really hard on like making the harmonies not just like one thing that's like
Yeah.
super predictable.
because it's very hard as a duo to find ways, because we don't have one lead singer and the other one is like a harmony singer. So, well, background singer, I guess. So we really worked hard on trying to find ways that even if one of us is singing the lead on the song, we can both like really shine, and it's a duet, not just okay, someone's singing melody, someone's singing harmony. So we worked really hard on that in the studio, making sure those harmonies like were really hitting and that we could both shine, even though only one person's singing melody.
I loved
love
it.
that.
I just loved
Yeah,
every
I did a
minute
great
of it.
job. It was a smart arrangement.
And
Thank
what
you.
Sarah was saying earlier about how like you can hear the production in your head. I actually feel like I could hear the production in my head for that one. It's like
Mhm.
I hear drums and strings and I'm just
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, we're super
right.
excited.
So excited. We've been like anticipating this release and we're like, oh my gosh, it's less than a week away now.
Yeah.
So
Oh, amazing. Everyone in the comments, go follow us all, please, so we can get these songs streamed. All right, well.
Shameless self promo.
Yeah, I mean, someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so I'm gonna round off the night. Thank you all for being such great company, and thanks for having me live country sessions. It's been a lovely weekend.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, I've had a great time. And please, I would like to write with you all. I've already written with you, but we need to finish our song that we started writing.
Yes.
yeah, you've all got 2 new fans and friends.
Yes.
So
Amazing! I'm really excited. All right, so I've had a great weekend because I released this song on Friday. It did super duper well. It hit number 3 in the iTunes country music charts, which was crazy. With my super talented friend Georgia Nevada, who's not with me at the minute because she's very many miles away down in Brighton, and I'm in Birmingham, which is like a couple hundred miles. But yeah, so she's here in spirit. But I released this song again. It's sort of one of my songs that I wrote because, again, I love country music, but I like to change country music. So we know that as country fans, a lot of songs are, oh, this man's a dirtbag, right? And it's generally that's the case. So I was like, let's flip it on the head. Let's make the woman, she's had enough. She's had her heart broken so many times. She's going to go out and break some hearts now. I wrote it with my guitar player and Scott. And yeah, this is called On the Loose. And hope you like it. Featuring just me this time. But yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Crying eyes and lonely nights, finding peace in the neon lights. Broken heart is all that is on his mind. Cut his hair
up, but he can't get over. Oh, well, I would feel bad, but I'm the best that he ever had. Blue lights are chasing me all over town. Nobody saves till I'm found. Start spreading the news. I'm a heartbreaker on the loose. And lock up yourselves and say your prayers. You're gonna love me, honey, I don't care. Lead 'em on, but they don't know the truth. I'm a heartbreaker on the loose. Tailgating me out of Tennessee, got my sights set on the misery. Don't you know that I'm hellbound? I'm gonna kick your love to the ground. Am I breaking your laurel or breaking your heart? Don't judge a jury, tell it apart. You say that I'm guilty. I didn't ask you to fall for me. Blue lights are chasing me all over town. Nobody safe till I'm found. Start spreading the news. Heartbreaker on the loose. Lock up yourselves and say your prayers. They're gonna love me, honey, I don't care. Lead 'em on, but they don't know the truth. I'm a heartbreaker on the loose. Well, the blue lights are chasing me all over town. Nobody's safe till I'm found. Start spreading the news. I'm a heartbreaker on the loose. And lock up yourselves and say your prayers. You're gonna love me, honey, I don't care. Lead 'em on, but they don't know the truth. I'm a heartbreaker on the loose.
Woo!
Yay! What a
Yay!
Yeah,
Thanks so much,
good.
guys.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
that.
definitely going to check that out.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It's a proper little boogie. I love that one.
Your
I
falsetto,
can imagine
like your blend with your mix and your falsetto is so nice. Like butter.
I love that. That's such a nice thing to say.
You can just imagine like the atmosphere hearing that at like a gig. You know,
Yeah.
hearing it live,
Oh,
like
right.
in person, if that ever happens again. But
Everyone's
one
had a
day.
few drinks and they're like, yes.
yes,
All I want to see is like, you know how you go to a bar and there's loads of creepy men and they're like, not all men by the way, but like some creepy men. And just,
Just to clarify, not that they're not all
there.
creepy.
Not all men, there are some absolute gems in these comments, so please don't be upset. But yeah, like there's some like creepy man and he's like, oh, but what if the roles were reversed? And this woman's like, not today. And she's just like running around and stuff. It'd be so funny. I'd love it.
I love it.
When everything opens up, we're gonna have to come and hear it live.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
Come to the UK. Me and Reya will show you around.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It'll be amazing.
Amazing. Well, I've had a great time. Where can we find everyone?